Okay, we're ready to mark the handle positions. Since this bag is about 14, I'm going to come in 2.5 inches from the side seams, and that's where my strap is going to start. On this little bag here, which was only about 11 across, I just came in 2 inches before it started. So we're going to attach the straps on the outside of the bag, and then they're going to get flipped up like this, but you won't see the seam because there's binding over it. So come in 2.5 inches or 2 from the side seam, put a pin right on that mark. Okay, so I've done that on both sides of the bag. Then working with one strap at a time, like I said, pick your nice side, which is this one, and put your strap right up against the pin on the right side of it. So it's going, the strap is closer to the inside of the bag, not, I didn't say that quite right. The strap is on the inside of the bag towards the center, not on the outside of the pin. Okay, and then you can just take another pin and pin that down really well. Now, you're tempted to think the strap should go this way, but it's not. The strap is going to go to the other side this way. So flip your bag over. Make sure your strap is coming up and going over like this. Then flip it this way. Put it against the edge of the pin and pin it in place. Okay, I'm going to show you that one more time. This one's not stitched yet, but same idea. Take it, put it towards the center of the bag on the inside of the pin. You're going to flip it over, flip the bag over. Make sure this is coming up, it's not twisted. Bring it back down and pin it on the inside of the pin. Okay, then I always do a double check. I just very gently hold it up and make sure my straps are not twisted and everything looks okay. All right, good. Now you're going to need to take off your flat surface on your sewing machine and use the free arm in order to get this in. So all you're going to do is sew these straps on. You want to come down 1/4 of an inch. If you want to go 3/8, that's fine too. And just stitch across and stitch across a bunch of times. Now I take that back. Don't go 3/8 because we're going to put a binding on. I'm sorry, I forgot about that. Just go 1/4 of an inch and just stitch back and forth about, I'd say 4 times because straps get a lot of wear. Okay, and then just stop your thread, come back to the other side, stitch your 1/4 of an inch. Do that to all 4 attachment areas. Okay, now that the straps are on, all that's left is the binding. That's it. I cut a piece of the matching fabric here, and I cut it 2.5 inches wide by width of fabric. Obviously, if your bag is bigger, you may need more than width of fabric, but mine's easily going to go around it. You can either sew the binding to the outside and you'll just leave your strap down like this, sew right across, flip your binding to the inside and hand stitch it. If you don't feel like doing hand stitching, then same thing, just put your binding on the inside, stitch at least your 1/4 of an inch so that you cover these pieces here in the seam allowance. Bring it around to the front and do a decorative stitch so that your binding will be finished on the outside. So either way works, whatever you prefer to do. If it's a bag that's going to get a lot of really heavy use, you might want to machine stitch it to the outside instead of hand stitching it. So these bags are so fun, So easy to make. I hope you enjoyed these videos. And I wanted to show you, I got so excited when I learned how to do this. The first time I ever did it was with scraps. And they were 1.5 inch wide by 2.5 inch rectangles put together into squares. And I had made a quilt and I had tons of these left over. So I made it into a bag. It was 12 by 12 to start. Then I added a really wild, fun fabric to the inside and made the straps of the same thing. Not knowing exactly what I was doing back then, I attached the straps to the outside and then stitched them across, but then discovered, oh, maybe, it's easier to do them on the inside. So my next one was my beautiful hummingbird bag. This one's been washed, came out beautiful. And then I decided, well, I have to have one for Thanksgiving season. So I made this one. And then the last one I made was for Christmas. You can use scraps. You can use anything you want to inside. I got some beautiful Christmas fabric on sale. And I vary these according to the season or what my mood is. But they are so fun. I would just machine wash on gentle, though they're very sturdy. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments. I will be happy to answer them. Thank you once again for visiting my channel. It's so fun to do this for you. So welcome if you're new, and thank you if you're subscribed. Please like and subscribe. It just makes things seem like it's more fun that way. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope life is treating you well. Take care of yourself. Make a tote bag for a loved one. Thank you from Quilting, Stitching, and Kitties. And Jennifer. Bye. So what you doing there, precious? Are you a good girl? Yeah? Are you? You're putting your paws over each other like your sister used to do. Are you a happy girl? Huh? Are you a happy girl? Yeah? Do you want a treat? Yes, you do? All right, I'll get you one.